Every year, approximately 8 million tons of plastic enters the ocean. Plastic is everywhere. Over the last 10 years, the amount of plastic has quadrupled. Every beach in the world, according to UN surveys and studies, has plastic sand particles. The problem has now grown to crisis status. Our goal and our plan is to end the life cycle. My name is Peter Ortman. I've been a serial social entrepreneur for over 40 years. My wife and I are sailors offshore. We sailed the Caribbean and South Pacific and other areas, and we've come across islands where we couldn't walk the beach. And about 20 years ago, we started thinking, as we get older, what are we going to do with our life? Our kids are grown. And I decided to really focus the rest of my life on solving the problem. The Find Your Plastic Porpoise was kind of just one evening at dinner. We were sitting by our pool at home, and we have a plastic pool chlorinator, just like this, where you put the tablets in the pool. It was floating around. And I said to the wife, wouldn't it be great if we could put a GPS tracking unit into this porpoise with a battery pack, and then let people really see and understand how plastic floats in the oceans to land on some island or coastline somewhere. And so we laughed initially about that concept, but my wife says, oh, you mean so you want people to find their plastic porpoise? And so bingo, that was the concept came to be, and we now found a way to make it happen. So I designed the Find Your Plastic Porpoise treasure hunt to where they're going to be released in groups of 50, which we call a pod. And in the pod, 1 out of every 50 will be worth $100,000. 2 will be worth $50,000. 5 will be worth $20,000. 10 are worth $10,000. Then 10 are worth $5,000. The rest are worth $2,500. So the lowest prize money would be $2,500. The highest is the $100,000. Now, nobody will know what those porpoises are worth when they track them, because they have to find them and then enter the code that's on the found porpoise into the computer, and that will then automatically populate what the value had been pre-assigned before they were released. And so nobody can really game the system. Now, they'll be able to find them through tracking, and hopefully the goal is that when they do find them, they have to be on the beach, take some pictures and video, so we can also then find out where they land and if there's other damage that we can go and clean up. The actual reward money is going to be paid for by corporate sponsors. The very brands who create the products that are packaged in plastic, whether it's the retailers, the manufacturers, the food makers, as well as the airlines and oil companies that produce the oil that makes the plastic resin. And brands historically want to participate in the solution if for no other reason but good PR and goodwill. Our goal will be to drop up to 2,000 porpoises a year down the road as our program grows. The best thing to do initially is to contribute to our GoFundMe campaign so that we can get you started as an ocean activist. And from there, we can then start developing our strategy to roll out the solution and collectively work together to solve the global problem of ocean plastic waste. Visit the findyourporpoise.org website, which will share more about that and the rewards offered for your contribution. We have set a goal of $500,000 for our crowdfunder. And the goal is to purchase the plastic porpoises, the GPS hardware, and reconfigure the unit. And for $350,000, that price is close to $200,000. Then we're looking to bring on some staff to be able to build our sponsorship program, our websites, our mobile apps. Again, the prize money is covered by our sponsorship campaign, but the hardware and the staffing and all of the further development is covered through our GoFundMe campaign. It's just the first step in solving a global waste problem that's beyond anybody's true imagination if they fully understood what's happening.
The US alone throws away 38 billion bottles every year. That's 2 million tons of plastic going into US landfills. And that's only from water bottles. In this year alone, every single person on the planet will use and dispose about 300 pounds or 136 kilos of single-use plastic.
Plastic is wonderful because it's durable, and plastic is terrible because it is durable. Almost every piece of plastic ever made is still on the planet in some form or another. Plastic production globally this year is expected to be more than 300 million tons.
We're here to help educate it, and we need your help to spread the word. If we don't do something now, by 2050, we'll have 12 billion tons of plastic in our environment. Our oceans will die, and as a result, we risk our own survival on this planet. We need your help. We need you to get active. We need you to become engaged and rethink your use of plastic waste.